afternoon, ladies and gentlemen. Welcome to another exciting and everything amazing Propagandacast with me, your host and Pearl Dane, the one, the only master of propaganda. Off here to 1 vs 1 on a Faymonville Approach. In the north, it is Orangepest, fighting for the Soviet Union, socialism. Comrade Stalin taking on the role here of the second Guards Mechanized Corps. Best in the south, it is Tiefflieger, fighting for the Oberkommando West, Germany, Deutschland. Taking on the role here of the First Panzer Division here with Luftwaffe ground forces immediately picked. We got infantry and tank gun and machine gun bulletins versus Orangepest scout motor, airborne troops and urban defense with infantry, penal trooper and a KV2 bulletin. Hello. With slightly increased reload times. Forces there setting up sandbags around the car point, indicating here that Tiefflieger is going to focus on the south half as Orangepest dispatching forces north and south, or east and south. We got more forces on the way for Tiefflieger. Standard stuff. Of course, it's worth noting here that Orangepest is going for a conscript heavy build. But the Oberkommand's usual typical strategy is to go for a penal trooper heavy build, but conscripts can work to a degree. Either if you go for the SPT-40, so of course it lasts long enough getting the 7-man upgrade, in which case they can also fight the Oberkommanders. But there you go. Sturmpionierer versus conscript close there. Assault rifles versus Mercenary guns. The assault rifles very much win that engagement with Furious Thunder. Northern point here being seized. We got the forces setting out there for Tiefflieger and Das Vaterland. Third, conscripts on the way. The Orangepest is constantly in there. The rifles singing off, but against the Volksgun is already held up in heavy cover. The conscripts, I fear, will not find much progress, and Orangepest realizes this is well his retreat, though he's already suffered one minor casualty. Meanwhile, the Volksgun is pretty much just took a scratch to the chin, I think. Third, Volksgun on the way there. Standard stuff so far. Northern point secured here. So far, Orangepest is going to have to consider some way to breaching this, either by going for a deeper flank, either getting around here and hitting the car point from this angle, or think about through here. And you sort of think head-on assault through here, so I think it's going to be increasingly fruitless, as Tiefflieger, of course, is going to be in good position there. Go another squad routed, and once more Tiefflieger full's going to really don't take any damage. So as you can see here now, Orangepest realizing any head-on assaults here is going to basically amount to just him bashing his head into a wall with about the same results to Tiefflieger. Like, the only difference is he's going to get blood on his wall and probably get someone upset about that. So they were going for a flank here, deeper flank against the cop. In this case, so there were Volksguns all on the way here to stop this, but you've even got the sandbags here, which you can sort of use. Of course, there's still heavy cover versus heavy cover here, and the Volksguns' range will have the upper hand, but nonetheless, by this move, he can hit the car point, cut it off, denying Tiefflieger resources, that of course at the same time then goes for a deep, slightly less deep flank, but still deepish flank here, further outmaneuvering Tiefflieger, punishing Tiefflieger for being too focused here. So good play there by Orangepest, and of course then the attack from the front here as he's now forced to react to the flank. So good play there by Orangepest, good reaction there. Other players have just kept attacking for here, just hoping to overwhelm the opponent with sheer stubborn willpower, but Orangepest of course there ultimately realizing, you know, only one thing's going to get out of that is a concussion and bloody walls. Volkswagen German pioneers are continuing to fire away. They're constantly trying to come up here, but lacking mods, obviously can't really dig him out there. Volkswagen comes to there. We got a truck on the way there for Tiefflieger with full Volkswagen as well. And we got a 5th conscript squad for Orangepest. A very infantry heavy build. Heavy build there for Orangepest and the Red Army here versus Tiefflieger. Conscripts being routed here under, well, Tiefflieger's counterattack there, as ultimately Orangepest's assault does run out of steam here. And while he did briefly cut off the resource, he ultimately didn't do that much. We got flamethrowers here, which will help deal with some of Tiefflieger's dug-in stuff, but he's going to have to line up for a proper assault again and sort of hope to break through. Almost got the Sturm pioneers, but one man survives. Got the truck out there. Guessing mechanized reckon, though he could go for battle group headquarters. Orangepest, though, with 5 conscript squads, will need a field infirmary. Of course, the question is, when does he actually get it? Because 5 conscript squads is also a lot of manpower will bleeding out. And there you go, Brandhand gone out off there against the conscript, focusing up close. Standing a bit closer than fires. There you go, folks. Also taking fire there from the flame front. Of course, that is an AoE weapon, so it can really do a lot of damage with 2 squads bunched up. All the way, Tiefflieger's front line is once more crumbling away there, giving Orangepest and all of his infantry now a chance to charge through. And we got urban defense tactics here for Orangepest, opening up flying to tank guns, fort headquarters, booby traps, KV2s, and shock troopers. Guessing though the KV2 is going to be happening soon. We got the mechanized rigging up there. Well, soon, but yeah, it's going to be more or less planned because we're going to hit the bulletin for it. Mechanized will likely churn out a look at against Tiefflieger. Orangepest will likely respond to that with anti-tank guns of the light kind. Or heavy if he wants to. Seizing northern points here. Very good. Tiefflieger might want to consider a machine gun to help contain some of this infantry, because I mean 5 conscript squads is a lot of conscripts. It is tricky to manage for some players, but will handle 5 conscript squads, can give an opponent a bit of a headache. Sturm Pioneer finding the door barred there by the Flamethrower Engineers. And of course the console opening up on the other side. They are not helping the Sturmpanzers make any progress. They go forced out in the end. Now it's Tiefflieger's time to realise he's going to have to attack for another path rather than just attack head on. Orangepest of course making good work. They're laying down sandbags to rapidly stymie any counter-attack there from the Germans. He will try and flank for the south. He can try and flank for the north. We'll have to see what Tiefflieger does. Troops reinforcing. Medics on the way there for Orangepest. Taking advantage of the lull in the fighting to bring up those medics, which he most desperately needs. Tiefflieger is slowly dispatching forces northwards, probably hoping to just force him to divert forces from there. It's clearly not his main intent, otherwise he'd not be sending in a single full squad, he certainly wouldn't be laying down those sandbags either, so it was clearly a diversionary move to free up a potential attack then through the centre by forcing him to divert forces northwards. In this case, Orangepest went for it, obviously more intent or focused on controlling his own fuel point there, and, you know, keeping the opponent from breaking through here. So that panned out nicely there for Tiefflieger. Bring up an MD-34. Guessing there's going to be Fallschirmjägers at some point since he went for that doctrine so early. And certainly versus a conscript build, a lot of Fallschirmjägers will be very good as well. Spawn company up there for Orangepest. Could see some Maxims here to help contain some of Tiefflieger's infantry, mortars and field guns. Well, there's obviously going to be field guns, but mortars could also happen. No sign of Sturmgewehrs yet here for Tiefflieger's infantry. Got the MD-34 hauling out. Got the southern fuel point again. He's all just remaining sort of pretty passive there. Should be careful about just digging in. They might want to try to see if he can't put more pressure on his opponent. We got more forces heading northwards there for Tiefflieger here. There's Orangepest and the 2nd Guards Mechanized Corps concentrating southwards. Counter-attack from one side and another. No Molotovs here though, so you can more safely use the cover. As you might notice there, Tiefflieger's taking no chance. He's quickly getting out of range to avoid any potential Molotovs. Up here, more engagement. This time he doesn't seem to care about it. Maybe he's just thinking about other things. Got the machine gun being moved in down southwards. Conscript right up here in the centre is going to allow the troops in from the north to that way flank the conscript. Very good. Northern fuel point is also open. Orangepest is taking up aggressively. Bringing in the tank battalion command and probably a faster-ish T7 loading Tiefflieger, but it's not going for looks, so that might just mean he's going for the Puma. We got the Fallschirmjägers landing in. Pretty aggressive landing there, by the way. Need to be careful not to land them in any trees or too close to the enemy. We don't want a repeat of Crete now, do we? Seizing points there. Troops reinforcing. Could do with a bit of healing. Of course, he's got the medical supplies to quickly throw down a large set of crates there filled with, well, most likely Pervitin. There we go. Healing them up and getting ready for the next bit of fighting. Got conscript charging ahead there. Fallschirmjägers up with their FD-42s and K9TKs. Yuri there drops dead like a sack of potatoes left out in the sun and then dropped. Anti-tank grenades up. Obviously here Orangepest is worried about any potential loops of Puma and thusly wants to see that off with anti-tank grenades. At least minimize it, and there goes sandbags this time around, but there you go. Good counter-attack here from Orangepest. Strikes hard. We got Molotovs. Alright. I would say there's now a very good chance he's actually planning on a fast mobilized reserves moves here. If suddenly he's going for Molotovs and anti-tank grenades now, it looks like, yeah, he's going to just try and go for now fast 7-man conscript squad, which is going to be a problem there for Tiefflieger to deal with in several cases. An aggressive strategy there by Orangepest. It is a strategy that is favoured by some Serb players. But I still prefer just to go for the mechanized armor company and then get it. But clearly Orangepest wants fast, big conscript squads. Sturmpanzers closing right up. Need to be careful there. Need to retreat. Puma on the way for Tiefflieger. Obviously expecting armor, but he may get sorely surprised here by a lot of conscripts. There we go. Mobilized reserves on the way there. It's not a move I think you see that often, but some players, like, you know, Orangepest here, clearly fans of it. Cons being supposed to have the MD-34. Puma almost done there for Tiefflieger. And certainly in this regard, the Puma's going to end up falling a bit flat since it's not going to be very good against all these large conscript squads. To put it very mildly. There we go, you can begin upgrading them. And of course making them cheap to reinforce is not a bad thing either. It certainly further rewards him since that way, and it just so becomes less manpower intensive to maintain 5 squads, so that's, in that sense, Clearly incentive for Orangepest to just try and rush ahead there. Oh, there we go. Got one mobilized reserves up there on the way. Another one on the way here in the south. Forces fighting out the countries being routed. Troops not reinforcing quite yet. Got the Puma moving in. Staying a respectful distance of the conscripts. Very wise move there by Tiefflieger. And the 1st Panzer Division up north here. There's a lot of conscripts moving in. Squad they upgraded with the 7th member. The reserves have been mobilized and the south was retreating. Tiefflieger so far maintaining good control here, but once the number of conscripts with large numbers increases, he's going to need to bring up more machine guns. He's going to need either that or Volksmakers or fast Panzer IV. That the Puma obviously slightly makes that difficult, combined with Orangepest's very consistent and effective fuel harassment. Comparatively, Orangepest of Tiefflieger is not quite able to disrupt his opponent's fuel income. Look, this cut-off point mobiles are really good, obviously, for how long it lasted. Puma again, not too effective versus all these conscripts at range. Great for Orangepest, less optimal for Tiefflieger. Troops reinforcing, there'll probably be some more medical supplies in a moment. Fast tech to open up for FT42. I think it'd be a very good move here by Tiefflieger, to be honest. Like, whatever you can to gain like a small edge against all these conscripts, that'd be very potent there for Tiefflieger. Field gun on the way, the top deal with the Pumas, but also any other tanks Tiefflieger could get down the road. Like if he goes for the looks, obviously field gun's all be great there. There goes Man's Scott there. Still got the few squad, or he's got most of them to go. With just 2 squads upgraded, of course, with this he now knows his opponent's rushed out the upgrade, and he has to be mindful of that. Fighting back against the large German assault here with assault rifles and rifles, of course, see German tenacity. The conscious though end up falling back here. Orangepest knows he could have bought more time, they could have stalled out, but he probably would just not gain much from it. That's always a good thing to keep in mind by engagement. Like, are you actually gaining anything from the engagement? Just wasting time and manpower. Got the Sister out there for Orangepest and the Red Army up here. Constant where's the Volksgrenadiers. Another upgrade there on the way. In fact, we are. Oh, he's almost got every squadron upgraded. In fact, there's only now 1 to go. At which point he's going to have access to a total of 35 conscripts once all squads are fully reinforced as well. And of course, upgraded. Assault here continues towards into the machine gun, running into some slight issues with Kednap. The Tiefflieger is clearly worried about armor, but he may be underestimating the sheer, again, numbers that Orangepest is bringing to bear against him. And that could prove to be something that could help out Orangepest just a bit. Another hit on the field point there. Good. This time active manager ended neutral. Counter took actually a nice hit from the Puma. That was a lucky shot there for Tiefflieger and for the Fatherland. And there we go. We're Kednap out. Hitting that fuel point. Sandbags up again. Volksmakers are halfway to Betson T2. Folks looking up there by the western cutoff point. Trot on the way, that's going to be the Schwer Panzer output here there for Tiefflieger. There's 3 being ambled forwards there by Orangepest's field gun trick gunners. And we got shock troops adding more infantry to Orangepest already. Formidable infantry force. In this case, giving him a strong assault element. This is Tiefflieger. Nice flank here. The field turn up close here. And there we go. We got Banyan assault here. A large push here by Tiefflieger against Orangepest. He's not hard retreating here. He's going to try and stall for a bit longer, but that does give more free shots for Tiefflieger. And there you go. Field gun cleared out. Heavy losses there for Orangepest. Contra trying its best work, but they're getting surrounded on all sides. Getting murdered here by the Volksmakers boosted by Banyan assault. Heavy casualties there. A brutal, banishing blow there to the stomach of Orangepest and the Red Army. Shock troops are clearing up the Sturm Pioneers here. Definite win there for Orangepest. Leaving Tiefflieger, of course, shot crucial infantry still. He's got a field gun though. That's going to help out Tiefflieger versus armor. Of course, his main issue is his opponent still has a lot more infantry than his tanks. And obviously all these anti-tank weapons won't do much against that for the time being. There you go. Then assault bears off. Schwer Panzer Quartier going up there for Tiefflieger. Volksmakers routed. Engineers are also gone, so that's going to be something Orangepest will have to replace to like get the mechanized armor company up, since I imagine he wants to go for that KB2 at some point. Still, he's got all of the infantry squads intact otherwise. But admittedly, so does Tiefflieger, of course, except the Sturmpionier, who did perish. Molotov on the Schwerpanzer Quartier. It's doing some light damage, but not a lot. And he does actually land a weapon on the conscripts. Orangepest in the end pushes luck a bit too far. He also continues to just attack head on. He could consider with more maneuvering there versus Tiefflieger, but in this case, clearly seizing an opportunity to just overwhelm a single isolated unit, just push through with brute force. Schwerpanzer Quartier getting its authorization to bring in bigger stuff. Fast makes it get upgraded with the FD-42s, increasing their firepower notably. Got a grain off there from the shock troopers, heading the southern field point. You can call in the KV-2 once it gets the mechanized armor company up. We got the engineers on the way to help make that come true. But even then, with the current fuel income, it's going to take some time to get out the KV-2. So, not something I'd recommend here. You should get out some medium armor first, put more pressure on Tiefflieger before trying that. But we'll see. Northern field point being seized again. And the south here, Fighters is engaging from the safety of the house. Those shock troopers moving in within their grenading distance does cause the Fighters makers reconsider their positions to something less grenadable. There you go, FT-42 ready. They're going to be engaging the cops at max range there, but the FT-42s laying down a volume of fire they cannot resist. Up north here, now the infantry push there for Orangepest, reclaim the northern field point from the hands of the fascists. Got the fresh engineers out there. No mechanized armor company there. Go Molotov just caused an instantaneous retreat there from Tiefflieger. Never underestimate a Molotov at the right place at the right time. Folks going up the center, machine gun repositioning a bit. You could consider more fighting makers Oberslot in here versus Orangepest. Of course, just try and go for a fast Panzer IV and preserve the manpower for other things. He needs to get one field point under control again there. You certainly should not allow Orangepest to just easily go for the field. And there goes shock troops moving in there. They're not fully reinforced. Bit of a slip there by Orangepest. Got Sturmpionier for Tiefflieger to help repair armor and stuff. Makes sense. Does make sense. Holding up there in the west. In the northeast, Raketen have the routed by a few conscripts happening upon it. Tiefflieger with a 395 point lead over the 371 of Orangepest. He's also got a nice chunk of the map, but fuel wise he is struggling to control it. I'm a bit surprised he's not, say, laying down some mines or anything like that to make it harder for Orangepest just to constantly harass the fuel point. A part of me would like to suggest a flak emplacement. Obviously that's going to be a pretty weak choice, but he could do it. He could set up a flak emplacement to help defend the fuel point. It could work, maybe. Mechanized armor company up there. I mean, the KV-2 still going to be some time off there for Orangepest, but he's clearly aiming towards it. He's clearly aiming towards it. And we're going to see how Tiefflieger handles it, because you don't see a lot of KV-2s in general. There you go. Country head straight to lefty forwards. There you go. Bandit assault against shock troopers. Sadly, not really caring about that. Fighters moves in with the cannon here. Conscripts taking heavy damage from them. And there you go. Force retreat. Shock from the retreat path as well. They could see a wiping particular with a good grenade, or maybe they don't even need it. Now that seems to be the case here. They underestimate shock troopers in the retreat path. They can be very unpleasant customers. One Fighters Mega survives. There was a close shave there. We got Conscripts in here, backed up with the MD-34. Fulters moving in, backed up with the MD-34. Fight from the northern field point ends up inconclusive as both sides retreat with all haste. MD-34 dealing with the shock troopers there and forcing a retreat. Doing some nasty damage. And there you go. Orangepest is in fact not. Oh, looks like he is actually stalling for the KV-2. Briefly looked like he wasn't, but he decides to try for it anyways. Sis-3 field gun on the way there. Tiefflieger Sis-3 could do with a slight extra man there. Fun fact, the Germans, I believe, would rechamber the Sis-3 divisional field gun to use their own Pak-40 ammunition. And would also mount it on tanks, so for example the Marder 2 series would use them. And even more fun fact, the British would actually think that the Marders equipped with the Sis-3 divisional field gun were actually the Germans mounting the Flak 88 on tank destroyers. Apparently that was how powerful it was. So fun fact, but the Germans in general just converted a lot of SOD equipment because they got so much using their own ammunition. For example, the PPH-41 as well, for example, was rechambered to using German rounds like the 9mm Parabellum. In the case of the mortar, I think they just, use their own rounds. They'd be less effective, depending on the mortar. Obviously, in the case of the 120mm, they just straight up copied it anyways. So, they were fun fact. The Germans were big users of enemy equipment, in part because their own industry couldn't keep up. So in many cases, like for example the 3rd and 4th Fleet units, they have a lot of, for example, Soviet equipment. Howitzers and anti-tankers and the like. So for example, the case with the static infantry divisions, and normally they had a lot of Russian equipment or Soviet equipment. Fun fact. Anyways, assault going in here. Fallschirmjägers, Volkers here, Sturmpionier attacking the position there up north. Volkers surrounded by the conscripts. We're finding there. Shock troops moving in. Need to focus them down fast here. There we go. Quick switch there. And of course, all teams careful about a grenade. Nice throw there by Orangepest. Sturmpionier, in fact, down to just one man. Field gun joining in the fun as well there. Ooh, close one there. More conscripts around to the scene. Of course, staying in cover to get the bonuses. Certainly giving Tiefflieger there a bit of a hard time. Puma flanking in. Still, I mean, it's got 11 kills. It's not bad at all there for Tiefflieger, but it's not quite past the impact he'd hoped for, since again there's no vehicles out there from Orangepest. We've got the Panther on the way, they're halfway done. Orangepest is not far off now from the KV2, roughly 2 minutes. Again, Tiefflieger's fuel harassment and fuel strategy has had a few slip-ups there, a few hiccups. Constantly being slowly hosed down here, but the Fallschirmjäger is very close to 53. 20 kills. Panzer IV almost done. Sneaking about there, heading northwards here. Also, a big thanks to Lewis for donating and supporting to the mighty Propagandacast through his contributions. So, big thanks to you, Lewis. You're part of my company, heroes. And of course, if you also like what we're doing, you can, donate or like or share the videos. And of course, remember to press the bell button if you do subscribe. Just a quick reminder there. Field gun hanging about there. Panzer IV heading northward. Should have a pin-up machine gun if possible. For a bit of added anti-infantry firepower there. Always does is good. Makes it a bit more consistent. But obviously, the Oberkommand West Panzer IV has less issues with consistency compared with the Wehrmacht Panzer IV. It never hurts. Good hit there. 4 men down to a single hit there from the Panzer IV. That is a great start to that one's war. In the south, large counter push against the single fighting squad. I mean, a grenade time to the right time here. Ooh, nice blend cover. They try to charge through it. They're going to get hit there quite nice. And there you go, bang grenade flying up here. And then not quite enough. He's going to have to retreat. MG34 joining in, but still overwhelmed. And round from the south, north assault continues here though. The Orangepest infantry is doing their best to slow down the attack here from Tiefflieger there, but in the end it is slightly effective, but not enough. And there you go. Second wave here from the base arriving. Field gun shock troops and some depleted infantry. Panzer IV immediately falling back. In the south, the assault is also breaking off there, but the fuel point has been kept out of Tiefflieger's hands. He's also now very, very close to the KV2 heavy tank. Victory 1 spies. We've still got 395 as the 333 of Orangepest. Southern victory point by the way is remaining strangely open there at the moment. Troops reinforcing here for Tiefflieger. We'll have to see how it responds to Orangepest KV2 every time we got the Panzer IV charging at the base. A bold maneuver there. Field gun shoots, misses. And looks like Tiefflieger's getting the message and gets his Panzer IV out of there. And there you go, Orangepest is now seconds away from the KV2 heavy tank. We got Schumann going down here for Tiefflieger and the Fatherland. Field gun there being positioned again, having grabbed the southern fuel point. Fallschirmjäger's good to go, half 8 of it 24. And there we go, KV2 heavy tank out for Orangepest, equipped with a 152mm gun. Panzer IV moving about, adding the Pinelmark machine gun. Northern point, we can see tip of Fulton the Sturmpanies. We've got sandbags up there, very good, digging in. Though he could also consider digging in more around the centre. Obviously, that's the KV2 that's going to be a bit less effective. Field gunner is ready to finally deal with some armour. Puma will also have a bit more to use for him. Oh, again, that's the KV2's shots will fall a bit flat. Away, the KV2 falling back, shot fired, bounced. Very unfortunate there for Tiefflieger, great for Orangepest. Jürgen gets blasted into oblivion. There you go. Constant charging heads being suppressed by the machine gun. The Fallschirmjäger's joining in the fun. Good hit. They almost wiping out an entire Fulton squad. The Orangepest assault is all running into issues. Like, he pretty much just decided to charge straight into where Tiefflieger is most concentrated. Not necessarily the most effective at times, but in this case, certainly seems even less effective than usual. Charging in the KV2 there, trying to disrupt Tiefflieger's defense with it. I think a good deep flank or some mortars could be just as useful, not more useful at doing that. Trying away for Tiefflieger, that's going to be a battle group headquarters, provides healing, but also sets him up for the King Tiger. Field gun shoots, bounces off the KV2 again. Another bounce, wow. Not a lot like there for Tiefflieger. Panzerfaust bounces as well, just everything is bouncing off that KV2, wow. I mean, the thing is, the KV2 by 1944-45 standards would actually been pretty lightly armoured, like they had around 60mm of armour. It wasn't exactly sloped either. I mean, early war, very impressive, but 1944-45, not really impressive at all. So, I mean, it's sort of funny to see the field gun just constantly, bounce that. Even the Raketen there from the Panzer, like, just everything bounced off it. There we go, finding something and that was the Panzer flanking, but there you go, just more bounce. Oh, there we go, field gun actually landed a hit there, piercing the KV2's thick armoured hide. North here, Puma versus the shock troops, got smoke screen down there, very good. Fulters could be going to flank from the other side, that's very good for Tiefflieger. 395 versus 238, Tiefflieger still has a nice victory point lead. Shock troops being routed by the Puma, Fult's going to be a combo. And back here, troops reinforcing. Battle group headquarters up there, you can look at the medics. I do think trying to set up for King Tiger here would be a bit of a weak move there by Tiefflieger. I think either Panther or Yak Panther have put more pressure on the KV2 faster would be the better choice there, also faster. And probably in this case beat that's the most essential thing, because if he allows the KV2 to stay around for too long, he's going to get more experience, but also Orangepest can then bring up more armor to support the KV2, making any counters from Tiefflieger a bit less effective. Well, lots of Sandbags going down there. Quick work with that. Good there by Orangepest. Troops sitting out. Field guns for Kednevs and everything else. Grab the northern fuel point here. Back here, troops reinforcing. Panzer being fixed up. So 3 field guns sitting up there. Half 8 to 1 for Kednev sitting up. And there goes shots fired. But only hitting again the Sandbags. Not really against any Russians. Or Ukrainians or any other Soviets. Machine gun repositioning northwards. Need to be careful not to leave it far away from everything else. KV2 shoots. Setting up then the siege mode, what is it called there? Firing positions all the way. Forcing the KV2 to go in there. Kednev's going to be the next target. Here the KV2's 152mm shells. Filled with high explosive goodness. Ooh, close one there, but not quite. Noting it now has reached Veterans 1, which unlocks the Inspire Infantry ability. Shock troops shouting at the Fultz Grenadiers, clearing them out in a matter of moments at this rate. No assault rifles definitely makes the job a lot easier here. It seems like Tiefflieger is going to stay up for the King Tiger rather than just say, I'd go for a Panther and throw down some flag emplacements. KV2's bombarding. I think he's actually trying to destroy the Schwerpanzer quarters, punishing Tiefflieger for putting ahead so far there. Certainly not highlighting that. Faymonville is actually kind of a smaller map when you can just kind of do it like that anyways. So that's pretty much going to preclude a Panther because you've gone for that sooner. Now it's going to not last that long. And he's clearly not going to attack to like prevent from happening anyway. So, I mean, no matter what, Tiefflieger is now, I think, more or less set on the King Tiger path. So if Orangepest can then sort of plan around that, he can make Tiefflieger's King Tiger a lot less impactful. He's trying to repair now, and he sent loose the Stone Pioneers. That was a really weird move there by Tiefflieger. That was a really weird move, and quite wasteful to be honest. There you go. We got a flank from the north here with Panther for the Puma, and some Fultz Grenadiers, but I think this is too late, and the field gun also got cleared out there. We got another field gun on the way there. We got a flank here with the Panther getting behind the KV2. Very nice. Engineers wiped out, so bit of return favor there. Puma lands got hit as well. Constantly in there, Panther got down to half health. Sadly, the assault overall on it has not quite succeeded as well there. We got Fultz fighting in. If like it coordinated a bit better, I think the variant assault, I think had a good chance of overwhelming here. But now, well, it may not be impossible. Like Orangepest is leaving it slightly more isolated. Now he's actually charging in with the KV2. There goes into the Kednevs. I think he wanted to pop variant assault now, clear up the supportman in from there. No, he instead goes for airborne assault. Obviously hoping that the Luftwaffe can deal with it, but at the same time it's just going to quickly clear out everything else, and I think like that would just allow him to just push for the KV2 with his arm and do the job, properly, because, I mean, another thing is he's going to need line of sight on it, and he doesn't, so, I mean, he effectively just wasted 200 munitions, whereas again, I think, like, just Valiant assault, charging with infantry, back up with the tanks would have done the job there a bit more efficiently. Fighting there by gaining ace level, 35 kills. Absolute beasts there. Or heroes, depending on your perspective. Control there, annihilated. Not good there for Tiefflieger, who's starting to run out of infantry rather critically. But he's of course got for the King Tiger, the Königstiger. More Sturmpioniere for Tiefflieger. Orangepest for the more engineers. This folks is holding the line alongside the shock troops, and of course the KV2 did manage to escape them. In this regard, again, the airborne assault just ended up being a complete waste. Know when to use Valiant assault, just, you know, beat your enemies silly with it. Panther 4 being hauled back. Repair pioneers on the way as well. So with that, I think was a winning engagement there to some degree there for Orangepest. I mean, again, like just 200 munitions down the drain, and didn't really lose anything in comparison. Except, I think, in the unit. But anyways, troop charging ahead here. 36 kills. Kill count's only going to go up. There you go, 37.
Enemy forces are attempting to capture our territory.
16 kills. Closing on that King Tiger, but Orangepest is also closing on more stuff to back up his KV2 against the King Tiger. Quick blend cover again, very nice. The blend cover was a grenade. It was partly used to sort of, you know, repair smoke screens, you know, like they throw down big smoke and they could use to sort of close gaps in it, but it was also used to like flash out tank crews from tanks, because it was a pretty noxious bit of stuff there. So if something like that was pouring in through the hatches and whatnot of a tank, the crew would very much want to get out fast. 43 kills on those Fallschirmjägers. Got the shock as well. That is quite unpleasant there for Orangepest. Great for Tiefflieger. KV2 being repaired. Only a single engineer squad does make the job slower. That's also to the advantage of Tiefflieger. The longer the KV2 is out of the fighting, the better. Particularly does allow those Fallschirmjäger then do a lot of damage, as you can see there. 43 kills for the quadruple FT-42s. Panther 4 there, slowly getting ready. We've got the KV2 sitting out there. Orangepest feeling the pressure, feeling the heat, rushes it out. Tiefflieger just needs the manpower now for the King Tiger, and he's going to give Orangepest a bit of a hard time, and at least attempt to. Orangepest will need tanks, I think, to back it up here. On top of the 2 field guns, of course, that's going to make things difficult for the King Tiger. Sis 3 here being spotted, though, and likely going to get destroyed. Yep, wiped. Puma, though, lands a piercing hit, though. And we got aim shot there. Misses, though. Bit of a shame there for Tiefflieger. Great for Orangepest in this KV2, though. Fighting applied support here. 44 kills. Field gun shoots. Good hit on the Sis 3. T-54 from 6 right there for Orangepest. Tiefflieger very close to the King Tiger here. Very close. McKenna's a great hit, but the KV2 is still operable. It's also very, very close to T2. Puma charging in there. That was a bit of a city attack there. I mean, honestly, like, the path here is open, so you could actually try and go for deep flank against Orangepest position. You could go through the north instead of just trying to engage right where all the guns are pointing. Puma's about to go down there. We got the King Tiger out here with Tiefflieger, but the Puma's lost. North there, fighting happening there, and we can see there Orangepest is routed. Fallschirmjägers dealing with the counter there, hosing them with absolute vicious accuracy. So there you go. Tiger B, known as the King Tiger, out. Equipped with an 88mm high velocity gun. And we got the T-54 out there for Orangepest. Picks up the Panther 4. We shall see how Tiefflieger handles his mighty Tiger tank. Less than 600 of them were made, by the way. King Tiger shoots, misses, hits some rocks instead. Bomb grenade off there. Can the King Tiger finish off the job? Almost, almost, but there's still 3 men alive. KV2 though almost shatters the Fallschirmjäger with a huge blow there to Tiefflieger to lose his ace Fallschirmjägers here. Got the KV2 there by the King Tiger, but it's taking hits from the field guns, has to fall back. It's bouncing a good deal of them as well. Panther 4 charging north, got the T-54 with the machine gun. Panther 4 the ship. No, he backs off. What? I might have been some weird pathing there, obviously. Nope. I think that's pathing. He just keeps sort of jerking back and forth. That can happen. But there we go, good, and the T-54 from 6, close to 3. T-54 gets a penetrating hit here. Shot bounces. T-54 then does not. We can see that Tiefflieger is playing a bit more cautiously because, like, there's a chance he could actually then lose the Panther 4 there, but there we go. Got the T-54 down to half health as well. King Tiger already good to go again. Could do with a bit more infantry, and Orangepest could do with more armor. Panther 4 being hauled back for repairs of its own. We got 320 damage on the 66. He's done enough to put him. Oh, there we go. He's sending troops down southwards to claim that for the glory of Stalin. And there you go. Break it on the Maxim gun crew by the King Tiger. Could also benefit from machine gun on that one. Field guns opening up. So far, most shots are bouncing. Oh, there you go. That's definitely not bouncing. We got air reconnaissance smoke bombs in. I think he's trying to obscure like any potential KV2 loss just to sort of scout ahead. And there you go. If you can get rid of the field guns, that'd be great there for Tiefflieger. I mean, that means his King Tiger is a lot more formidable, since there'd be less to stop it then from Orangepest. Should destroy those. I mean, he could grab them, but I definitely recommend destroying them. Are they going there for the KV2 there with the King Tiger? Great hit by the KV2 on the King Tiger though. Good hit there. Need to be careful not to get flanked. Up close as well there. King Tiger armor minimized. Oh, good hit from the Panther 4. Need to flank, need to flank. Damaged engine and main gun the King Tiger. Spearhead mode. Missed an opportunity to take out the KV2. No, it's actually exposing his rear now to the Panther 4. The veteran fleet. Oh, he missed it. He missed it. Oh, no. That's great for Orangepest though, but... Oh, that was such a big miss there. I mean, particularly Comet Blitz into that. He probably could have taken out the KV2 right then and there. That is a huge missed opportunity there for Tiefflieger. Huge. Go down the assist by the assist 3 on the T-5476. Fighting continues to be quite intense here. King Tiger and the Panther 4 now will be in heavy repairs. Contraflank for the south. We got more shock troops out there for Orangepest. Fighting with 49 kills. These guys are absolutely on fire. The folks are certainly trying to best to keep pace here. KV2 moving in, 27 kills close to the ace level. Force and then get fixing that King Tiger. Field gun recruit again. One man down, comes there slowly being whittled down. There you go, 50 kills in the Foxmakers. KV2 shoots, collapses the building and almost takes out the entire unit. Now the field gun is exposed on its own again. Okay, King Tiger's almost good to go. We almost got Spearhead mode locked onto it. Not bad. Not bad at all. We got 329 versus 157. Field gun crew is about to expire and once more. And of course, he failed to destroy the other one. So Orangepest still has that one in, key. He should have destroyed that. Anyways, going straight for the KV2 with the King Tiger. Half HP field gun being stolen round his nose and popping up anti-tank grenade as well. Slowing down the King Tiger once more. Cheeky play there by Orangepest, but effective. Tiefflieger, he needs to be very, very careful. Honestly, I think you should just keep the Sturm ponies working that one just to get the Panther 4 fixed up fast as the repair ponies move to the King Tiger faster. Then we can just prioritize getting them both, fixed at a reasonable pace there. But here we are. T-54 rushing southwards with Tiefflieger small approach there. Orangepest focusing a lot of his stuff here in the centre, leaving his south actually quite open. That'd be something there that Tiefflieger could exploit. We could try and hit him from the north as well. Oh yeah, this could crash Orangepest centre. If he does that, that could spell the end there of Orangepest and the Soviets. Now the question is, what does Tiefflieger go for next? I mean, he could try and go for another Schwerpanzered quarters. He can try and go for the Strugers, which help deal with some more Orangepest infantry support weapons. You could go for like infantry guns. Direct hit on the King Tiger already. Shoots, misses. 5 kills. Direct hit on the assist by the 3 engineers. They could get wiped out here. He retreats in time. Good hit there, but the KV2 is now by the Diversionary fleet. And we got the T-54 also coming up from the south. Panther 4 covering the flank here. Very good. Panther 4 though keeps missing, which is less good. So that King Tiger did not last long. I mean, I'm not entirely sure again why he insists on attacking like right into every possible gun Orangepest might have. And there you go, he's actually going for another Schwerpanzered quarters. Might be planning a Yak Panther, something else back up. Tiefflieger versus Panther 4. Hit close victory through on that 4 on that Panzerkampfwagen 4 and bounce. Ooh, unfortunate. So that's being hauled back, though it is getting close to victory 2 already. Very nice. Faster turret rotation, more accuracy, always good.
Enemy still has 300 points.
Another truck out. We got 299 versus 157. And we got Orangepest finally realizing, hang on. The north is still there. I have to seize that as well from these fascist scumbags. MU-54 there. Veteran 2 slowly approaching Active 3, maintaining the position. But for how long, we shall have to see. So there you go, truck going up. Slightly more safe position this time around. 50 kills on those Fallschirmjägers. KV2 shoots. Got fine position again, 29 kills. Panther 4 gets directly on the shock troopers. King Tiger once more fit for fight. No pin bump machine headed, by the way. Don't tell me he's going to try to attack head on again. Another Tiefflieger by for Orangepest, very good. And he's just going straight ahead with the King Tiger. Not caring about March anything. Go Betchy 2 gain though. Sis shoots, bounces. Second though does not. And KV2 there bounces, but there you go. Another Sis 3 hit goes through the frontal armor. Another one goes through. In the end, not really doing a lot, in part because he's just sending his King Tiger alone, and that's just very inefficient. I mean, it took a lot more damage than it did. Obviously didn't lose it, but even then that was just very inefficient.
We have a new T-34 standing by.
That KV2 is just practically sniping at this point. He's attempting to. Ace Fallschirmjäger retreating. Fixing up that Königsjäger once more. Scumskin for the South Continent pushed back with Fulton. Has got 24 versus 32 kills. King Tiger's almost there. Got the Northern Nations once more, and the KV2 is just proving to be a nasty obstacle there. How does he intend to break it? How does he intend to deal with it? Tiefflieger forcing southwards. We got the Panther from the north, so there's nothing to save the Fulton. They get caught in a really bad timing here. Including eventually 2 Tiefflieger forces. They go retreat swiftly. Very good. King Tiger sending out of north there. Salt going through here. Can he support with the Panther 4? And will need to support with the Panther 4. There you go. Finding the south here. Fallschirmjägers quick get off of Panther first there. And King Tiger maybe taking out one. There we go. Tiefflieger 4 and Hemp. Hard trouble. North there. Shock troopers routed alongside the counter by the Panther 4. Close to Etsy 4. King Tiger in hot pursuit here. Tiefflieger 4 getting in the way. There you go. Tiefflieger 4 down. 88 number gun. Making short work of it. KV2 shoots, misses. So that's a loss there for Orangepest and the Red Army. We got 256 versus 157. Tiefflieger just needs to hit the southern victory point. Needs to just keep baiting them out there from the centre. If he can do that, I think he has a good chance of winning. But if he insists on attacking head on, in particular into all the field guns, Tiefflieger still has a good chance to lose this. On the other hand, so he needs to be careful about doing this. 11 kills on the Königsjäger. Shots being bounced there. Need to pull it back though. Need to pull it back. Got the field gun. True, but not the gun itself. We can see that Orangepest quick through it. King Tiger almost knocked out again. Like, he's just constantly having it fight alone against all of Orangepest's like guns. It feels very inefficient. Panther moving from the north here. Folks got caught in a port there moved. Again, easy to suppress there. Panther back to the north. MD-34 there. Oh, missed it. Accidentally slowly cleared out. Another Tiefflieger out. King Tiger need repairs. Panther 4's going to need repairs soon as well at this rate. Almost got the Tiefflieger from 6, but the assault here has very much not worked out at all for Tiefflieger. Need to fix up that Panzerkampfwagen. And it's King Tiger once more. Not entirely sure what he's planning, but at this point, I'm guessing another Panther 4 and maybe a Stuttgartswurst to back it up. At least a bunch of light infantry guns. He's also lost his Ace Fallschirmjägers. That's a devastating blow there to Tiefflieger. The final man goes off there. Contact was halted. Halfway to the Ace level, then the Panther 4. We got a Panther on the way for Tiefflieger. The Panzerkampfwagen 5. Truly, Tiefflieger must be desperate.
The enemy is taking what we have secured.
231 versus 157, seizing the southern victory point. Very good. Panther halfway down there for Tiefflieger and the first Panzer to be shot. Oh, nice, destroying the second Schwab Panther quarters. Cheeky, but effective. So how will he deal with it? I mean, he's going to try and flank in because, I mean, Orangepest is going to attack. Expect another head-on assault since that's what he keeps doing. A good flank could possibly punish Orangepest for this. Particularly since I don't think he's been mining up at all. So what he's going to do there, Panther 4 does seem to be going for the flank here. There we go. Control taking him damage. Panther 4 bounces the shot. He's lacking infantry support though, which does diminish a bit what he can do. Like a good assault here, an assault could, I think, tear through a lot of Orangepest stuff and clear out his field guns. And the field guns really should be his priority. He can get rid of the field guns. I mean, his King Tiger becomes a lot harder to stop for Orangepest, since basically their volume of fire that is being the main issue here. No Baron assault here. King Tiger will hit the assault down to half health here. Main gun out in a matter of seconds, and he pops another airborne assault. Yikes. I don't think that's going to... We got the Panther moving in, but again, he's just charging head on. He hasn't cleared out the field guns. And like the air support's not going to do that either. And again, like the other aircraft, are not doing enough to really stop Tiefflieger's T-54s. We've got the Panther being swarmed by the T-54-6s. Stuka there takes up one T-54. A small win there for Tiefflieger. King Tiger in dire need of repairs once more. Fun fact, in the actual war, one King Tiger cost about as much as 4 Panthers or 5 Panzer IVs. Indicating the King Tiger was quite expensive, obviously. .34 kills in the KV2. Tiefflieger is just not making much progress against him. We got another... Oh, briefly considered, but decided not to. T-54 rating northwards. He's got an immediate tank to actually race to deal with that. He might have to rush in the King Tiger to deal with that. In fact, or he sends in something else, I guess, the Panther. A bit more risky seeing how low it is on health. King Tiger is gonna attack head on again. Yeah. Not solid on that one. That seems to be what Tiefflieger believes in. Discharging straight to Orangepest guns. Shot 5, missed. Assist misses, or bounces specifically. King Tiger almost taking out the transport there, very good hit. But ultimately, no, not enough. And you got the Panthers moving about here aggressively in the north. Panther 4, almost ace level, good to join in as well there. And can he coordinate a proper assault here? It's just going to be more of the same, just run the King Tiger into his guns and, you know, have to pull it back already. Does seem to be more of the same. Does seem to be more of the same here from Tiefflieger. Could do more infantry, I feel. Panther 4 taking shots out from the field gun. The field gun that doesn't quite hit, but it's turning into fire. Five moving blast with the KV2. We got 35 kills. Certainly a nice kill tally there. King Tiger going straight for the T-54 6. Slowly murdering the crew, but of course need to be careful about other stuff firing at it. Good hit. They almost got the T-54 6 there with this 88mm gun. Infantry charging head there. Ooh, bounced up as well, and there we go. Devastating hits there. 19 kills. No pin mark machine to the King Tiger still. Panzer 4 very, very close to the ace level. If he could, I think, make a decent push. You like charging with the tanks from the north, you catch one of the field guns off guard, and then maybe clear up the other one. Again, if you can get rid of the field guns, like the rest of Orangepest's House of Cards should fall pretty easily. But so far, Tiefflieger seems not quite interested in that. King Tiger, though, is very close to the Veteran Feeder, though. Obviously, a bit more to go before it gets some of the really good bonuses. Panther 4, they gains ace level. Conquer there being blast, got 30 kills. King Tiger being ahead here. Another head-on assault here from Tiefflieger, though, as the concept of flanking seems to be to him a bit scary, foreboding. King Tiger gains 53. Panther shoots, misses the KV2 there with 38 kills. Panther 4 there, half health. We got 190 versus 139. Now we got the Panther charging in there. King Tiger, heavily damaged already, infantry moving up here. No attempt at Panther fasting it. No, of course, it's in fine position, so it shoots fast in for under fire. Panther taking hits there. Panther 4 already pulled far behind him in the assault. He's not working out there for Tiefflieger. Like, he's not, he seems, a very good attacker in the late game when he has to coordinate multiple elements. Panther trying to blitz away, but it could go down. There you go. The T-34 takes it down. He's willing to ram it, but there you go. Panther down, leaving just with the Panther 4 and the King Tiger versus Orangepest, KV2, and numerous field guns. And really, the field guns are currently, I think, the biggest issue here for Tiefflieger. He's just not taking them like as a main threat. Trot on the way there for Tiefflieger. Stukas the first, perhaps he's starting to realise he needs to, you know, put an end to that field gun nonsense, but it may be too late at this stage. Like, he's quickly losing control of the battlefield at this rate. As Orangepest is just digging in hard and hard, and is taking more and more initiative versus Tiefflieger and the Germans. Trot on the way there after the Stukas first. Got the Panther 4 moving in, but there you go, console ready. Not fully repaired Panther 4 there, and that's going to be a damaged engine with a re-expose as well. Oh, that's game over, I think, here for that Panther 4. Oh, survives with a sliver of help, but the T-34 is ready to mean he has a good rate of fire as well, and might just be able to get the hit. No. Oh, it gets it just as it itself spins out of control. The Panther 4's down, leaving Tiefflieger now with the King Tiger. With that, his spirit is broken. He's just now has a King Tiger with barely any health left. Though that's a half page of T4. So there you go, GG, game over. A brutal 1 versus 1 there on, well, Faymonville Approach. I think Tiefflieger at times was close, but I think he shouldn't have gone for the King Tiger. She just pressured more with armor here and then. And I think used a bit more elite infantry. And more importantly, should have used more valiant assault. I think like both of his airborne assaults ends up pretty much just wasting munitions for him. Or at least he should have flanked more. Like, he just kept charging into every single anti-tank, and yet at the same time, whenever presented with a chance like to destroy them, he never did, which really just made it hard for him to fight follow up. Had he gotten rid of those field guns faster, I think Orangepest would have been a much harder time. It would have made these KV2 a much easier target. So there are definitely some issues there for Tiefflieger as the fight went on, which ultimately caused him to lose the game. So there you go. Hope you enjoyed this match. Hope you learned something from it. If you did, subscribe, like, share, comment on it, tell your friends, tell your family, but don't tell your enemies. This is Imperial Link saying cheers. Thanks for watching. You all leave one floor, and it's up to you all tomorrow again for another episode. Bye.